A suspected serial rapist locked up right now in the Capital Region. Good evening. I'm Dory Marlin.
And I'm Greg Floyd. Gregory Lewis's alleged cross-country crime spree coming to an end late last night here in Fort Edward after crashing his car into the Hudson River. He's
accused of a string of sexual assaults, at least one involving a young teenager in Massachusetts.
I want to show you right now where police say Lewis has been in recent weeks. CBS 6 is told he was spotted in Denver early this month. From there, they say he went to Portland, Boise, and Salt Lake City. Just last week, police believe he was in Indianapolis. Then this past Sunday, they say he was in Columbus, Ohio, before heading right here toward the Capital Region. Craig Smith spoke with one man who came face-to-face with Lewis and a loaded gun.
Lewis is locked up in the Washington County Jail without bail behind me. Corrections officers are keeping a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't harm himself. His days as a fugitive came to an end last night around 9:30. People who heard someone speeding past their homes came out to see a Jeep in the Hudson. Chris Diehl had heard the screeching tires and a splash.
I started taking my coat off to get in and, see if I could help someone out, and he popped up out of the water and scared the heck right out of me.
Diehl says when he tried to help Lewis up onto the riverbank, Lewis told him to leave him alone and talked about going to jail. Diehl figured it was a DWI case and kept offering to help until a gun came out.
When he first pulled it out, he said, "Are you stupid? I have a gun in my hand." And I took a step back, and then he picked it up and stuffed it in my face, and that's when okay, I don't have my gun with me. I'm not sticking around here.
Came outside with my cell phone, everybody screaming, "Call 911."
Jennifer Burnett saw Lewis come out of the river too, heard him talking about going to jail.
Then everybody screamed, "He's got a gun." That's when I booked it, ran back to my apartment, and actually locked myself in my bathroom waiting for the police to arrive because I didn't know if he was crazy, if he was going to start shooting people.
Police say a state trooper had tried to stop Lewis after seeing his Jeep was missing a license plate. Then Lewis drove onto Edward Street from Route 4 to the left of the Anvil Inn. Police Chief Justin Durway says after Lewis climbed out of the Hudson, he ran along the riverbank and hid until police dogs tracked him down.
It appears as though he was just randomly driving, just trying to stay, as low key as he could to try to avoid, high urban areas where there was more law enforcement.
Do we know how long he was in this area for?
It appears as though he was just here last night. Once he was spotted and crashed his vehicle, it was about 20 minutes before he was apprehended.
District Attorney Tony Jordan tells me so far Lewis is charged only with being a fugitive from justice. He says it's possible whatever local charges he would face might wait until after he's prosecuted in Massachusetts. Jordan says that's still being discussed and they might still be discussing it tomorrow. In Fort Edward, Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.